Hello and welcome back to Entertainment Corner. I am your host, Will Napier, and on this week's episode of Entertainment Corner, I have a couple topics ranging from music to movies to sports, and let's just first get on to bad news that happened this week with Kobe Bryant, who sadly passed away with his 13-year-old daughter in a helicopter crash that killed 7 other people. And this article that I'm looking at right now is saying that the helicopter, for some reason, was flying in very scary conditions that had even caused the LA Police Department to ground all of their helicopters. And so far, the crash is being investigated to see why the helicopter was in those conditions in the first place. But the news is just very heartbreaking, as Bryant had just retired. His daughter was most likely going to be carrying on his legacy, and there was just so much more. I mean, at the age of 41 and 13, for God's sake, that there is so much more that they both could have done for the sports world and for just the world in general. And it's just really heartbreaking to hear what happened, and just, it was like the night before LeBron had just passed Kobe in points. So it was like, it was just very sudden, and it's just very, I'm just speechless about it. It's like, I can't believe it. But yeah, apparently the helicopter was in bad conditions that it shouldn't have been in, and it's currently investigating as to why it was flying in the place that it was. Alright, moving on to a less heavy topic. MGK's pop punk album has officially been titled Tickets to My Downfall, which he christened with a tattoo of the album title around the base of his neck, which he posted on social media earlier this week. And he announced it as a rock album at first, and then announced that it would be a pop punk album with a producer that is none only than Blink-182's drummer Travis Barker. And it was earlier this week that was posted. Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker both posted a clip of them meeting with Interscope Records to present them the album, with a video of Machine Gun Kelly dancing and headbanging on the table with a bunch of people just chilling in the boardroom, kind of not knowing what's going on. But they had a little song going. So far the album has teased studio sessions with Travis Barker on drums and other instruments. Black Bear, Goody Grace, Mod Sun, Trippie Redd, and Young Thug. As well as Young Blood, who has done another song with Machine Gun Kelly called I Think I'm Okay, which is also a rock song. But MGK stated he wants collabs from Attila frontman Franz, and he actually got the Used vocalist Burt McCracken in the studio earlier this week, so that's very cool. But he's talked about how he's been trying to do a pop punk album, especially with Juice WRLD, who's so influenced by pop punk, and he just wanted to really show people hey, this is the kind of music that fueled his music, and this is kind of pop punk. And it's a very interesting concept. So far all the clips that I've heard sound really good. But he's being very, very secretive about it, and most clips that get posted are posted without sound, so you don't get to hear anything. So, a little disappointing. But hopefully it'll be... He said it will be coming out somewhere between January and March. So we are here at the end of January, so let's hope for a soon album, like official album announcement of when it's going to drop. And moving on. The roads have emptied, only us left, kids sleeping in the back, cat's eyes shine bright, white lines roll by, the rhythm of the streetlights, radio hums quietly. Rain starts, hypnotic wipers, pull in, hot latte and apple pie, ease back into darkness. Over 600 McDonald's open 24 hours, we are awake. Alright, and moving on. Dolittle, which was supposed to be Robert Downey Jr.'s next movie after Avengers Endgame, totally flopped. And Universal, who produced the movie, is most likely going to lose at least $100 million on the movie. And apparently the movie's not good at all. Not only is it poorly made, but it's got bad effects, and really what I've heard is RDJ is really the only good part of the movie. But Universal just is not having a good year. They also had Cats, which obviously flopped, and that they're not losing as much money, but having one movie flop back, like two movies flop back to back, especially with big casts, that's got to be hard. So who knows what that'll do for RDJ. He's made so much money off the Marvel movies. I'm sure he'll be fine. It's probably just not a big deal for him, and I'm sure he just had fun making a kids movie instead of what he's been making. Alright, moving on. Mack Weldon makes high quality clothing with good prices, so you could be more comfortable. We're reinventing men's basics with premium fabrics, smart design, and simple shopping. With winter essentials, from tech-powered thermals to luxe cashmere layers, our winter essentials are designed for hitting the slopes or hunkering down. With best sellers like the Ace sweatpant, 18-hour jersey boxer briefs, and the warm knit waffle long sleeve crew, go and check out Mack Weldon for high quality, good priced clothing. And moving on, I have this artist on repeat named Mod Sun. He's a really interesting artist. He's one of the musicians that's rumored to be working with Machine Gun Kelly on Tickets to My Downfall, which he's also... Mod Sun is also like sort of pursuing a pop sort of punk / like rock style, which, if I don't know who knows Mod Sun, but if you might know him from having dated Bella Thorne, I think a couple years ago. I don't even remember, but I've just been listening to a lot of his music. He has a new single called I Kinda Like It Now, which is a great song. It talks about like it's the opening lyric is, I'm smoking cigarettes, and he's basically just like talking about how there are all these things that this girl he's like kind of trying to get over. There's all these things she used to do that he hated, and now he just kind of likes it. So it's like, all these things you did, now that you're gone. Like the opening lyric is, I'm smoking cigarettes, you know I hated them. Now that you're not around, I kind of like them now. And it's just talking about, it's just a really good song. Like there is this one lyric that's, the tattoos you said I would regret, got your name on my skin, but I got no regrets. And it's just a very good song that's like, it's kind of like Black Bear's Hot Girl Bummer, that it's just this like sort of twisted pump up, like twisted just comeback anthem that's really a great song. But yeah, he's just a great artist. He's got a underground album called Hotel, or no, he's got an underground album but with Black Bear, and they formed like a little band per se called Hotel Motel, and they've got a little like couple songs on SoundCloud which are really good. But yeah, he's a great artist. Alright, and try premium free for 3 months. Play millions of songs ad-free, on-demand, and offline. So, why should you go premium with Spotify? Download music anywhere, no ad interruptions. You can play any song, even on mobile, and you get unlimited skips instead of the regulated 6 skips. So, why not get Spotify Premium? I have it. It's great. Then, Wendy's 4 for $4. Wendy's wants you to know that when you face off against your biggest rival, hunger, it has your back. The restaurant is offering 4 select menu items for $4 to help you tackle your hunger. And I gotta say, it's a great deal. Go to Wendy's, get the Wendy's 4 for $4. You won't regret it. Alright, and then that's it for Entertainment Corner. I'm your host, Will Napier, and I will be back next week with another episode of Entertainment Corner with hopefully better news. Hopefully something not so just down. But this has been Entertainment Corner, and I'll see you next week.